more, I guess it's more of like a cyberpunk kind of sound. Do you think that's more where you're going with the new album?
Yeah, there is actually more of like the harmonies and the catchier riffs, and there's definitely some tracks already that are really fast and hooky. So we're not departing from, like, I still see as the future as sort of a predecessor of Fighting for Voltage too. So it's that sound, but I think it's a little more juicy and rock and roll that time around.
Right.
And I think we're definitely getting into that a lot. Just getting more hooky and
more mature.
Yeah, more into the some sort of Queens of the Stone Age kind of vibe meets something fast and aggressive.
We want to write bridges now.
Yeah, we like being a little more hooky now.
Right.
Voltage is a good record, but it's a little stiff. That way it's
stiff.
Very verse chorus versus this. Yeah, I think we're getting into more intricate harmonies and more production on our end because we've learned a lot since we were pretty young. Fighting for Voltage. So.
I mean, with Writing for Voltage, we also had a certain angle to follow as well. We wanted that album to sound like a Minor Threat record,
Minor Threat
by Atari Teenage Riot kind of thing, right? So to try and maybe to throw in a ballad in there or something in the middle.
Didn't seem right.
It would have never. It didn't feel right at all.
We wanted every track to be fast,
and as hard and as in your face as possible because it's very hard nowadays to catch people's attention.
Right.
With everything going on in the internet and music not meaning as much to people anymore or whatever. It takes a lot to get people's attention because the sea is just that much bigger. So you just kind of got to go hey a lot.
Yeah, you really got to do something special with your first album.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like the kick in the door.
Doing that and then remixing the hell out of it, just touring the hell out of it. I think in the long term we could have just flushed out another record in hopes of achieving more fans that way, but I don't think that necessarily would have worked.
Yeah, but I mean by now everybody should know all the songs about Fighting for Voltage.
We can go to, at least so far, we haven't done Europe yet, but we've at least we just released Fighting for Voltage and 2.3 is a double disc in Europe a year ago, actually almost a year ago. And so eventually we have to go out there and see where it's at, but at this point, we can go all over North America and people know who we are.
Now you had said in the past that you wanted to do a tour with more of a fetish angle. Have you looked into that anymore?
I don't know if it's a fetish angle as much as we'd really like to do sort of a bands, like choose some appropriate bands and really do maybe somewhat like the Jim Rose Revco idea, but we've done shows where we've had like live body suspensions and piercings and that kind of stuff, a fire breathing, super freak show kind of stuff, and I think we like that. And we'd like to do more of that.
Yeah, I think the topic came up when you were being asked a question about playing with Genitorturers.
Yeah, we've done that. And what else have we done? Russ Fox is a friend of ours from Canada. He does all the major body suspensions up in Canada, and we know a lot of people that are really into circus sideshow stuff. So it'd be kind of fun if to be able to do that. It's very difficult though because it's a lot of people, and you have to financially find a way to make it work. So, but we really like that whole Jim Rose circus angle. I think it's cool. We had a lot of fun touring with him and being his little pawns in his games.
Soup cans on hands, raccoon traps
eating the crap out of each other.
Human dartboard, frying pans over the head, cinder blocks to the nuts with a sledgehammer. Like it was just an endless barrage of semi-extreme violence, for the stage, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So we like showmanship and putting on a good time, an entertaining show for people instead of just all right, go up there, you guys play your next 10 songs and whatever, right?
Yeah, it's always better to have a show.
Yeah, it was a really neat angle, and we'd love to do something like that again with the right people, obviously.
Yeah, I think Genitorturers, they wherever they go, they recruit local people to do their stuff.
Yeah.
Try to save on that the travel costs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But if I remember right, your first U.S. tour was canceled because work visas or some problem getting into the country.
Yeah, the work visas weren't completed properly.
Yeah, but between the last tour with Revco and being on this tour, I think you're certainly making up for lost time.
Yeah, we definitely feel like we've made up for it now, for sure. We've hit everywhere that we were supposed to hit on that tour, and then some. So that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely, touring with those bands, I'm sure you got a pretty decent turnout on those.
Yeah, well, the Repco tour was all about breaking into the U.S. market, which is what that original tour was supposed to do for us.
This one now is a lot more of like getting to know, our fan base and
people
meeting
that
our fans
noticed
again, that have come out to previous shows and stuff like that, and it's really good to see that we are actually making a connection with an audience.
Yeah,
the people are actually getting into us. Like I've had a few people saying, oh, I saw you guys on a poster, and then I realized it was for the 16 Volt Chem Lab show, and oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm so happy to be here.
And you don't necessarily notice at the time, because maybe they just bought your CD or whatever, and they start to sort of like take it home, listen to it, see if they even like it. And then, but by the time you come back again, they're into it. If they're into it, and it's really like, it's actually been a real surprise how many people we've managed to get across to on that last trip. And our merch sales have been up, like way up, way further than they were before.
So you're starting to see.
Yeah, and I see people wearing the shirts, and I see them singing the songs with us. And that's the first time for us.
Yeah.
Like, same for Canada. Canada's just starting to get into it finally. And we toured Canada more than the States.
We toured Canada for 3 years.
And that's our own fucking country.
Yeah.
So that's so this tour is for both countries, I'd say, is like the same.
Yeah, because you got a couple dates back up into Canada. Yeah. So
have you met our new drummer, Galen?
Yeah, this is our new drummer, Galen.
Yeah.
He's
brand new.
This is his first. Yeah, he is. We found him at a factory, the Drummer Inc. factory, after our last drummer malfunctioned, and so this is his first tour with us.
He lost a bass player recently too.
Actually, it was
recently.
Second guitar player or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, unfortunately he malfunctioned halfway through the record.
Time travel can be very difficult on people's psyches, and they have a tendency to spontaneously combust.
But we really love being a four-piece.
Yeah.
It's just it's just easy to handle, and there's been like no problems on this trip, which is really great.
Well, if I remember right, your rhythm section came in together, so when one left, I guess it was just natural for the other.
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah, I mean, it was like they both came in at the same time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe Tim felt it wasn't the same band once Dennis was gone.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. But we're very, very happy with the state that we're in today, which is a semi-state of.
We're sounding a lot. I know we're sounding a lot better on this trip than we were on the Red Tour.
Yes, absolutely.
Sonically, much better.
We're much tighter, and it's really helped that we had played the Revco tour for 2 months, straight night after night.
It fixed. It was a lot of people could see it as a hit, but in my opinion, I see it as a gain because we survived it, and you figure out all the stuff that's wrong with the situation, and you can see it pretty clear as day, and then you can do something about it, and we're way more functional now as a result. It's way more enjoyable now as a result, so that's the most important thing.
It's a result of knowing what you don't want.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in order to be able to focus on what you want.
Yeah. I mean, after 2 months of straight touring, I guess you did
2.5.
2.5. We did 2 more weeks after the Revco tour. We did 2 more weeks across Canada.
Yeah, after Revco, we were right up the coast and had one all the way home.
Guess after that, you find out who's really in the band
and who's not.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It was a trying thing, but at the end of the day, here we are.
Yeah, absolutely.